awkward names up here. That's not us. Take those down. What's up, everybody? Welcome to On the Deck.
Oh, yeah, those names. Look at those names.
Those will come up later.
I'm Mike Biggz for the day.
They just ruined the surprise.
DJ.
Okay, yes.
There
No,
we
I'm
go.
mikO Tolliver. What?
Yes.
I'm mikO Tolliver.
You are mikO Tolliver.
I'm here with our interim general manager. Welcome, Antonio Ortiz.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody, to On the Deck.
Were you going to call me Jason for there?
Why would I call you Jason?
I don't know. It sounded like you were going to say Jason.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
I know your name.
Because there's all these random names that are popping up.
I know. It's something every week.
Remember,
Whatever.
everyone, everything we talk about here is a secret.
No, that's the total opposite of what we want. We want everybody. We're going viral here.
Oh.
Look at it. That's where.
Oh,
that's where they just ruined the surprise.
The
Yes, we have guests
surprise.
today. They're
The
already here.
surprise.
We didn't even get the door. Can we at least get a doorbell? Can we at least get a doorbell?
It's part of the birthday surprise.
Okay, yeah. Hey, Mike, you're DJ Mike Biggz, Zachary from Donkey and Goat. You said you work at Donkey and Goat.
Yeah, Donkey and Goat Winery over in.
I'm gonna
West
give you. I'm
Berkeley.
gonna take Antonio's mic. I want the. Oh wait, let's talk about why these guys are here first. Put the camera back on me. Put it back. Okay, look. 75th anniversary. We've been doing We've been doing events this year, and they've been going really, really well. Now we do have a new music director, right? And his goal was to get us to do more kind of like block party stuff, kind of get out there in the community.
Get us out in the community.
Yeah, and that's DJ Mike Biggz right here. Now you can show the camera. Now you can show him. Yeah, you show him. All right. So he's going to talk about this event that he has coming up this coming Friday, right? First Friday.
That's right, Friday, June 7th. And basically, what I wanted to do was just try to make KPFA a bit more visible to the public. So, there's all these amazing events that happen throughout the course of the year in the Bay, and really we're not at hardly any of them, and we should be at them because we are part of the community. And so, not too long ago, I reached out to Donkey and Goat and talked to Zachary here, and we were basically, shooting the idea of like, well, maybe we could participate in the Gilman Street Fair, which happened last month. And it was a real fun event. A lot of people showed up, a lot of families showed up, and we were out there representing KPFA super hard, and me and DJ Malachi from Mom DJ's Radio were doing the damn thing and playing some great music. And we've been lucky enough to get brought back for First Friday, which is an event
the
that
tunes
they've
were
been.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've been they've been doing the first. How long has First Fridays been happening?
So
with you
First
guys?
Friday, Donkey and Goat started that pre-pandemic for several years. Kind of attached itself to the Oakland Art Murmur. Had a couple of food trucks. I think maybe 40 people would show up. Post-pandemic, we started doing it on the street. So January 2022 was also a couple of food trucks and 40 people. And now it's nice and large, and there's a few dozen food vendors out, and it's a real good time for the community to pop by and check out the urban wine scene.
Oh, so you guys serve wine there? Is it like a winery?
Yeah, so Donkey and Goat was the first winery. We started in 2011, and then there's three other wineries on the block, and they've all worked through Donkey and Goat at some point, and now they have their own wineries, and so we do this block party, Gilman Wine Block Party. Families, kids, dogs, we get a bunch of people out there, and it's nice to have just the music blasting, and yeah, so always a fun time.
I love that kids can't go to bars, but they can go to wineries.
Yeah.
What's the catch there?
Oh, they can't drink, obviously.
Yeah, they can't drink. Yeah, I know that. But what is the catch?
The juice boxes hit really hard. The kids
Oh.
love the music. There's chalk everywhere. Yeah, it's always a good time. So no, it's a Type 2 wine grower's license.
Oh.
So we all make the wine right there. We'll truck in
Oh,
the
that's
grapes
what it is.
from
Okay.
Napa, Lodi. It's coming out like the El Dorado area, and urban wineries it's a great way to bring winemaking to community areas like this. So if you're out walking your dog over on 5th Street, in Gilman, and you pop by and you see a bunch of grapes, like it's fermenting right there in that building. It's pretty cool.
I'm curious, since we're all learning here at KPFA, what's a Type 2 versus the other types?
Oh, there's so many. The ABC, I don't know. I don't think I could possibly get into it. It's very ambiguous.
Do you guys ever give like tours of your
We
place?
do tours, we do tastings. I mean, the weekends are always like really, really busy for all the wineries, but like you can pop by. Harvest is coming up really soon. We're out there in the vineyards doing a lot of pruning, getting ready for a nice harvest of all these grapes coming in. And Monday through Friday, you'll see it coming up pretty soon. Like it's all hands on deck. We have all sorts of interns, trucking in tons and tons and tons of grapes, doing all the foot stomping, processing it, and getting it ready for it to turn into wine.
Okay, so first Friday is this Friday coming up. So tell us what you're doing, Mike.
Yeah, so basically, it's going to be our first partnership with Donkey and Goat. Where basically, I'm going to set up shop down in the patio area where they have. It's a really huge area too, and play some music for from 3 to 8. And I'm going to be sharing the spotlight with DJ Henrock, who's one of our newer DJs here. He does a show called City Cat Radio, which comes on tonight. If you're watching this, it's Tuesday, midnight, Wednesday from 12 to 2 a.m. is when he comes on. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
City Cat Radio is Henrock is an amazing DJ. He's been around longer than me, and I've had the chance to DJ with him like once or twice, and we go back, and he's good folks, and he knows his stuff. So we're gonna have a good time playing music for the crowd and just enjoying the weather because it's nice out. It's like June, and it's not June gloom, which is even nicer. It's actually sunny out.
Yeah,
so.
it was kind of a heat wave today, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's for like the rest of it's hot this week. It's hot.
You can't tell when you're in here. Well, you can tell when you're upstairs because the AC only happens in certain parts of the station. But upstairs you can tell it's going to be a heat wave later on when it hits like 4 o'clock. Oh yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, today and tomorrow it's supposed to be hot.
Okay.
Friday it should cool down, hopefully.
All right, so let's make sure to tell people where they can go. It's 1340 5th Street off of Gilman in Berkeley.
Donkey and Goat, but there's also Hammerling Wines right next to us, Brock Winery, and then Tessier. All been making wines in Berkeley for quite a long time. And you guys can walk the block and hear the different DJs. We're really excited to have KPFA out there representing and bringing the community together.
Yeah, it's very well connected over there. So that was one of the things I really got out of my experience of being over there was like, I like how it's very much a community. It's very connected. So, I feel like it's it's definitely a good fit for us because we need to be out there more. But also, I plan to bring on guest DJs every month for this while we do this. And so, I want to be able to have some incredible DJs come through and rock some good music and just have a good time because, it's fun playing for a crowd in the daytime versus a nightclub setting. It's just a completely different vibe in the daytime, and you can play, a wide variety of music that really fits that weather and that time of day and the crowd. It'll be fun.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So for the Gilman Street Fair, did you have anybody coming from KPFA to say hi to you and DJ Malachi?
Yeah. So, there was me and Malachi, and then mostly it was like people that we both kind of knew that popped up and said hi. Although we did have, I don't know if you remember Ajay, who used to be in the engineering department. I don't know what he's doing now, but he popped up. He was like, hey, I remember you. And I was like, oh, yeah, I haven't seen you in a minute. So I'm definitely been talking to a few folks here to try to get more folks to come down and check it out. So, hopefully we'll see a few more familiar faces pop up and, drag you two down there if you want. That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm trying to go.
You're trying to go?
I am. Actually, when we were on the boat tour, like one of our fun drive manager, Laura, she bought all these like snacks, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm hungry." And then she had all these beers, and I'm like, "That's cool." And then I saw that there was like wine at the bottom of the cooler, and I was like, I was actually legitimately happy. And then self-realization, I think I like wine.
There will be lots of snacks. The food, I will say, I have to touch base. A big part of the first Friday outside of the wine, obviously the music and the community, it's all of our food partners. So some really wonderful folks. De La Creamery, based out of Berkeley, some of the best ice cream you'll ever had. Daruma Kiosk, like some of the best Japanese street food. Burgers, pizzas, it's all over the map, and these people are doing amazing work. All up and coming chefs or folks that have just gotten food trucks. It's a really it's a cool tour.
Mm-hmm.
I think I actually ended up trying the De La Creamery during the street fair, I think, because I had this bit of ice cream. It was kind of like, it made me angry because I couldn't have it all the time, but it was so good. I was like, this is amazing. So, we'll see out there. Maybe I won't eat lunch that day, and I'll find something out there that I can do when Henrock goes on and I go on my little break. So you'll see me around there just like, with a small bit of food in my hand, going at it.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to bring up, so yesterday, mikO and I went to the Liam O'Donoghue event for KPFA's 75th birthday. And just one thing that I noticed there is like there were a lot of people who wanted to gather, meet up. listeners see each other and see people from the station. So I'm excited that you're putting this together. Well, you're not putting the whole thing together, but putting it together on our end to get a presence in the community. And my hope is that we can start building and getting people to know that we are here, where to find us, and then also join us whenever we are at, well, see us out in the community. I'll just say that.
I may have to holler at Liam. I actually heard a rumor that he's a DJ as well.
Well, I guess you'll have to find that out.
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. So we'll see. Maybe I'll have to give him a holler.
He said he was mad into the punk scene, which like if you actually hang out, like as soon as he told me that, and then just standing close to him, I'm like, yeah, I get that Oakland punk vibe. Like it's there. I'm like, yeah, this dude's punk. But I don't know about the DJ thing. I can ask him. We should ask him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring him on the deck. We'll find out.
Well, oh, that's right. Well, you weren't here. Look, welcome back, Antonio. He was gone for 2 weeks. Liam was here, actually, on the show 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we didn't get to recap all the things that happened while you were gone. Yeah. But that was one of the things.
Well, excellent. I'm glad.
Good. All right. So this first Friday coming up, we're going to have a fun time.
3 to 7. I'm sorry, 3 to 8. 3 to 8 p.m. And, man, it's a community event. It's open to all. It's free and free admission at least, you know. Whatever you buy there, but free admission.
So one last question. Is there a place for people to find out more information if they want to find out more?
Yeah, absolutely. You can always go to donkeyandgoat.com and on our events page or social medias.
Nice. All right. Well, I guess we can say goodbye to our guests now. And I want to show you, we actually have a new camera. We have the production cam. Can we get a shot of the production cam? You can see this, the whole check out all the interns there. We'll go ahead. We will let Mike Biggz and Zachary go ahead and leave because we're going to have something. Yeah, thanks so much for you guys coming. Let's do. Bye, Mike.
Yeah, hope to see you all,
see you Friday.
See you Friday. Start your weekend off right.
Start your weekend all right. All right, I'll
Excellent.
give you your mic back.
Wow.
Okay, just leave that there on the bench. Go ahead. Let's put that production cam on so we can see
Thank you, Zachary. Thank you for coming over.
Embarrass our interns as they.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh, yeah. You know, I've been talking for weeks. We need this production cam. I wanted you to see what we have going on in the background here.
Is it a mess?
No, it's not a mess.
Is it a mess?
It's all the interns.
Yes.
All right.
No,
Let's
the
get back
interns
to the.
look great.
Yeah.
Equipment looks great.
Wait, now we got just like an empty piano. We don't
Empty.
need that here. It's just you and me.
It's done.
Yeah, you were gone for 2 weeks. So much
was
happened
gone
while
for
you
2
were gone.
weeks,
We
yeah.
missed you.
So I missed Liam's appearance here. What else did I miss?
I forget. It'll come to me. But as we peruse through everything, we'll see like something might come up, and I'll remind you of all the just fun stuff that happened on the deck. This guy went on vacation 2 weeks.
Yes, I did.
He just left us here.
It's wonderful.
I felt.
So what I want to put out there is anyone who has the benefit of having a vacation, especially at their job that provides a vacation, take it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
So
yeah,
do it.
Yeah,
it's provided for you.
All right, what's next here in our list of things to tell you about? Oh, we're gonna have another guest. You ready?
Yes.
Let's get the doorbell. Somebody's at the door. All right.
Who is it?
Who is it? Who's coming
Hello, who's at the door?
I know who it is. It is translated host Roxanne Elsewhere.
I'm back.
She's here. We got something special for you, Antonio.
Okay.
We got a little game for you. Oh, that was actually what happened while you were gone.
You're going to play a game?
We were just trying to think of ways to let you know that we were thinking about you while you were gone. So, Roxy, why don't you go ahead and tell us about Translate It and your latest episode here. And then we're going to have to actually see if we can get it approved by you. This is the game. Roxy's going to put up a word. Was going to give us a new word for her show Translated. And then you're going to let us know if we are actually allowed to say this kind of stuff, because we got the 7 deadly words.
The 7 deadly words,
that
yes.
we can't
And
say
this
because
is not
this is
one
not
of those in any language. I'm doing actual translation today. We're going to talk about the Italian language. And I also, I do really want to get your position on how to approach controversial subjects appropriately, because I know KPFA has a proud history of leaning into controversy. And so in that spirit, you want to roll the clip?
I think we got a clip. We're going to roll, and you're going to let us know. Hold on. You're going to let us know if after it's it's plays, if Roxanne is allowed to keep her job, or if something else is
Right.
going to happen. Cute. Be ready there with our sound effects. Okay, here we go.
All
Let's go ahead. Let's roll that video.
Good morning. It is a beautiful day. Birds are blooming, flowers are singing, and the Pope used a homophobic slur. All right, I've had my coffee. I've cleaned myself up a little bit. Now we're going to talk about this. In a conference with Italian Catholic bishops last week, His Holy Holiness Pope Francis was reportedly pressed on the question of whether gay men would be admitted to seminary to become Catholic priests. And Francis responded that he thought seminaries were already too full of Frociaggine. So what is Frociaggine? Well, in plain English, it means faggotry. One thing that I think is super interesting about this conversation is that Frociaggine is not really conversational Italian. And it's not just because of the vulgarity, it's because this word sort of exists in a controversial reclaimed slur space in Italian. This isn't your grandma's homophobic slur. This is a homophobic slur that your queer roommate gets canceled for self-describing with on Twitter. The Pope using this language is sort of like if someone had asked the Pope about gay rights, and he had gone, it's giving damned. Your Holiness, who are you hanging out with that is teaching you these words?
Obviously, as a public figure, the Pope has apologized for this nasty-sounding word that he used. But see, here's the thing. The Catholic Church teaches that homosexuality is a sin on the same level as child sexual assault. Gay Catholics are routinely disowned by their families and excommunicated by their church. Pope Francis didn't apologize for any of this stuff. He apologized because he said a word that was essentially too nasty for the public to hear a holy man saying, while he talked about how an entire group of people are going to go to hell. If you believe that the creator of the universe hates me, and that I am damned to hell for eternity, I don't actually want you to use polite language when you talk about those beliefs. I think that trying to be polite about that makes you kind of like a liar. And I was raised to believe that lying is a sin.
Anyways, I'm going to get your mate. Follow KPFA social media for more. Love y'all.
That video would show more than just my schnoz and upper lip when I agreed to jump scare my boss's boss with it on the monthly on the deck.
Okay, so we'll fix the dimensions next time. But however, let's get back to the real task at hand.
The real task.
Mr. Antonio, Mr. General Manager.
Mm-hmm. I like how everything is riding on me.
It
and
is.
on top of it,
Are we allowed to say these words on the radio? Are we allowed to post that?
well,
Can we post
let's open it up for a further discussion.
Okay.
Just because.
Yeah.
Okay.
One thing, just for everyone to know, is I'm not a programmer here at the station every day.
Okay.
So there are other people with more experience than I have, right? There are some words that we can't say, which you all kind of know about, right? And then also things that we can't talk about are anything that's related to bodily functions that could be sexual in nature or excretory in nature, right? So those are just some of the things that we have to follow.
Wait, so in other words, the only thing that's allowed to come out of your body on the radio is blood. Am I understanding that correctly?
We'll say.
That, well, wait. What about snot?
Is that excretory? I don't know. That's a great.
Yes, it is
If you
excretory.
sneeze, yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so the reason
Forgive
for
me.
that is that we could get fined. So
Right.
that's really the main reason, right? Online, you can get away with a little bit more,
Right.
Not to say that we're trying to get away with anything.
Right, not
for-
necessarily.
Yeah. For the radio, I would probably say that it shouldn't be a problem because you're educating the public on something that they don't know. Where I would probably go with, or what I would question if I was a listener, is when did this thing happen? What is there any documentation or any citation about whatever this word is? How do I find out more information? That's probably what we'd want to give to the listener.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, so this the video was shot last week, and to be honest, I didn't think that this was a super big issue. I didn't mean to jump into Pride Month kicking and screaming about, hey, the leader of one of the biggest religious organizations in the world has the same opinions on gay people that they always have. I was hoping that I would knock this out before Pride Month, when it was a little sooner to the story, and then today we could do like a nice light topic like pink washing and Raytheon's Pride Month logo that they're rolling out, stuff like that.
Light topics, okay.
But I think this is super interesting. For one thing, like we talked about, I do love language. I love translating. I also think it's super interesting that the Pope, who, if I'm not mistaken, is he Argentinian?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, he's a South American guy, not a native Italian speaker. He was using language that I don't know if I really properly conveyed this in the video, but I heard from like one Italian Twitter user, I've been out as a gay man in Italy for 30 years. I have never heard a straight person say Frociaggine. They don't know what it means. So I think that I really am genuinely curious about, like, yeah, who are you hanging out with? Is it some guy at the Vatican? Is there like a gay slang expert at the Vatican that they consult or something?
Maybe they just Googled it. Like when I was in, no, seriously.
How would he know what to Google?
Well, like when I was in French class, like in high school, like, okay, I cheated. Okay, wasn't really studying, so I would like write out everything that I needed to say, and then I'd put it in the translator, and then it would give me the most like AI, or like, how do you say, like pre I don't know, like super basic, where it's just like the grammar isn't off. They're literally translating it word for word, but with English grammar, like, so it's all mixed up. It's not in the right order, even though it's the right words. And then sometimes they use words from like, people don't really talk like this. So I never got an A in French, and I can't really speak French, so I'll tell you that. But maybe it's like that.
It was probably on Google. How do I say this?
Yeah, he just went to like Google Translate and be like, how do I say this word?
Man, those Google AI overviews are really just getting to everything these days. Until further notice, I'm accepting that as the story.
All right, everybody, Roxanne Elsewhere. She's got a new post. Go check it out on our KPFA. First place you're going to see it on Twitter is going to see that video. And you know, you've been posting a lot of videos. They've been going really, really well. I'm enjoying them. Maybe we should think of some words to give her to really, really look into.
We'll do a list.
We'll do a list.
Here's a list.
Wait, now it's a game for you that we'll have to create. Be like,
oh, good.
And we'll have to throw it out to you like randomly to see what you could just like pull out like in my immediate dictionary.
Oh, okay. Let me practice extra hard not using those 7 words that we can't say then.
Okay. Good job, everybody. Roxanne Elsewhere. Thanks, guys, for visiting so much. Oh, yeah.
We got one more after
you know
me.
what?
We got one more. I'm going to spoil it.
What might be kind of fun is if you send us a couple words and we think, what is that? Because there are things I probably wouldn't know.
Let's save that for next time.
You know, I was in a creative writing class once where there was like an icebreaker assignment that was like, everyone has to write like 5 terms of art or slang words that they know that they don't think other people in the room will know. And then we're going to go around in a circle and write things using each other's like vocabulary.
Okay.
Okay.
That'd be kind of cool.
What we guessing?
Yeah, we're guessing.
Totally guess wrong.
I love a game. We're all set up. All right.
All right. One more guess. Do you want me to pass the mic, or do you want to do the doorbell bit one more time?
Do we have another guest?
Silence.
Okay, fine.
Oh, we do have another guest. Let's put on the production cam. Let's watch the transfer. Oh, do you see this? Oh yeah, look who's coming here. So Roxy's
I thought we were going to
leaving.
do it the way that we would normally do it with the doorbell.
No, because this is a special get there.
Oh, special.
There we go. All right. So that Roxanne is one of our interns here, and she has her online show. It's called Translate It. You can go and check it out. KPFA Radio, all of our social media platforms. She posts them up there about once a week.
Mm-hmm.
But now we got a new show. I think I told you about this, or maybe
You mentioned it to me.
I
yes.
mentioned it to you, and then you left for 2 weeks.
And that was gone.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I'm going to see
feel
what
kind
has
of
been
abandoned.
what has been created.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm gonna let you guys give us the doorbell. You want the doorbell?
Nah, that's fine.
Okay, never mind.
We already passed
All
that.
right. We've got a new show. It's online only.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be on twitch.tv, only on twitch.tv, because of the nature of what kind of show it is. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Or
So-
am I ready? Am I ready?
I don't know. Are you?
Let's see. Let's see.
All right. So we've got a new show. It's only on twitch.tv, and that's because it is a video game show. It's like a video game editorial show. And it's called Playing the System.
Okay.
And it's going to be hosted by Game Master Tim Brown.
Hello. My name is Tim Brown. I am the Game Master. I still don't like that name. I am the Game Master of Playing the System, which will be live on twitch.tv/KPFA, hopefully every Thursday, Friday, and Monday at 7 p.m.
You like this? Oh, look here. We got the nice little graphic there. So you can see actually Tim's beautiful face. When he's in the station, he's very, very COVID conscious. He always wears his mask. We love that. It's super polite.
Don't worry, I have a plan to unveil myself in here.
Oh, uh-oh. It's about to turn up.
Well, we'll see.
It
We'll
isn't
see what
today, but
Oh.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
But as you can see here, as you're looking here at this screen here, this is what it looks like. Twitch.tv. If you go there and you go to twitch.tv and you type in KPFA Radio, again, Monday, Thursday, and Friday evenings at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, excellent.
Now, Tim, our game
Yes.
master, is going to load up a nice video game that he can play. Now, Tim, I got on this. Tim is a hardcore gamer, right? And so I want you to tell us about some of the games that you're going to play.
Okay, so the first game that I'm going to be finishing is a game called Portal 2, which is near and dear to my heart and many others. It's a classic. It's basically you have I'm sure you know what an FPS is, first-person shooter.
Okay.
Like
I
Call of
did
Duty,
not know.
Halo, you know.
Did I have that look of?
A little bit,
FPS,
a little
okay.
bit. But instead of like shooting, other things, other living things, you shoot walls and make portals, and you can go through the portals.
Okay.
And you use the portals to solve puzzles. And that isn't the only thing that makes Portal 2 so special, and it isn't the only reason that I'm playing it on Playing the System. The big reason is because there's a voice of a character named GLaDOS. I don't remember what GLaDOS stands for off the top of my head, but she is a robot. She's an AI, and her voice is used a lot in AI voice programs.
Oh, okay.
Which, as you know, definitely is something that I think about a lot.
Yes. Tim is actually very opinionated on the subject of AI, as well as many other things, which is why I thought that this was a really great opportunity for him, because I'm like, KPFA is looking for more youth. We found a youth. He's very opinionated.
Extremely.
KPFA is very opinionated. His opinions are like that at KPFA. He likes to play video games. That attracts youth. See, it's a mitzvah.
There you go.
It went together. It was perfect.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to the quiz that I'm gonna get.
Oh,
At some point.
you're gonna get a quiz.
Well, just like you did with Roxy's show,
Oh, see,
right?
I told you. Wait a minute, hold on. Yesterday they thought that I was like being really hard on you because I was coming with all these quizzes and games and pranks to do to you, and they were just like,
Fine.
"What is? You just want to do this?" And I'm like, "Trust me, he loves it."
He loves the quizzes. But I'm looking forward to seeing that quiz or hearing that quiz.
Of like, what game is Tim playing?
I'm just saying,
And-
based off of past precedent, past history.
Okay.
like video
history.
game, was it trivia or stuff, or like?
I guess I'm gonna wait.
Okay, okay,
Well,
I'll
let-
surprise you.
Let
They'll
me-
surprise me.
Let me ask you,
Yeah.
Tim. What was your first video game ever?
It was probably like one of those I think some of the interns, production camera. But I think some of the interns would know like educational video games that like on these very unpopular like handheld consoles that there's like teaching you math and stuff but the first video game that impacted me was Lego Batman the video game.
Oh, wow.
Lego Batman the video game?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I think we were talking about Lego recently, and you revealed that
yes.
you were a big Lego fan. I'm like, oh, I love Lego.
Yeah.
And the Lego sets that I want to get now, I'd have to pay like my rent money for them because they're so
very
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, I want to
Okay.
get like the Death Star and then
okay.
like SpongeBob and the
All right.
VW bus.
Wait, so that was the first game that impacted you?
Yeah, that was the first game that impacted me.
What was your first game?
Well, to be honest, I didn't have as positive an experience as Tim. I remember my
Because
dad.
you had to do it in school.
No, I remember I got Mario and I hated it. I think it just gave me anxiety because I'd just be like, and I could never win it, and it was not fun. And then I just hated video games, and I was just like, that's not my thing. I kind of just like those like really simple like match 3 kind of puzzles. But I am a huge fan. I do have one hardcore game that I play that I'm committed to. Also, they take a lot of time. I have stuff to do. I work here at the station. But I do have one game that I do play, Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
And I go really hard on that. Like, that is my game. In fact,
That's your
I'm
game.
married to that game. I'm not going to play any others. I've had somebody try to introduce me to Call of Duty, and I felt like I was like, this must be what it feels like to have ADHD or something. And it was just too much. It was too much going it was a lot.
Hang on, you're telling me you don't have ADHD?
No, I just have regular ADD. Thank you.
That's partially a joke. Partially.
Partially. Yeah. Well, for me, which is going to be surprising, actually it's not going to be surprising. My first video game was in school. I think it was called Logo. You remember that? It was like this little triangle that they said was a turtle, and then you would draw designs. Or the Oregon Trail. That's what. That was
Oregon Trail is fire.
Okay,
Everybody
I've heard
loves
of
Oregon
that.
Trail. Like have they come back out with Oregon Trail?
There's a remaster at some point.
Okay, but I've tried to download it. I think on like my iPad or something, and it's just not the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did try to play Diablo for a while, and that was going well. And then I got to this one level where there was like this super demon monster, and I just could not beat him. And then after that, I was like, it's too hard. Like I need games that I can like achieve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you'd ask me how many games I would want to play on stream on playing the system, there's a lot. There are a lot of games that I would want to play. However, a lot of them do have more action or more PG-13 themes that would need approval.
That's the other thing.
Yeah,
we were here more again. So, Mr.
So-
General Manager Antonio, what are some of the games that we probably should avoid on playing the system, but like are good to go?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, because you were
the
saying you
game
like first-person
landscape.
shooters, and I was just like, I don't know. Are we allowed to do a shooting game?
Yeah, like games with guns. Like I know that KPFA is very, probably doesn't like guns very much, but
Yeah, especially since we were founded by a pacifist.
Yes.
Right. So, I think that's something we'll have to talk about.
Right?
More.
We've reached a whole new like frontier. Like
Well, I guess
we've never come across this situation
The
before.
question is, how are you going to attract? Not say attract. How are you going to reach people who don't know about KPFA, where they're at, and also stay true to the mission of the station?
Twitch.tv
Yeah.
at KPFA Radio. That's where you're going to go to watch our game master play his games. But like I said, he's also a very opinionated person. So while he's playing his games,
He'll be
he's
giving
telling
commentary.
He's giving commentary
Yes.
of his opinions of all things that's going on.
yeah, like the AI voices while I'm playing Portal, which has AIs in it, or gun violence, I guess, could be something that I talk about while playing a game that has a lot of guns
That'd
in
be
it.
really good.
Yeah. What else?
Will you be interviewing anyone on this?
I would like to. There are a couple people that I do want to interview, but if I do end up interviewing, it'll probably just be people from the station
Ooh.
who might play video games. Clayton.
So
Oh,
have
that'd be
other
great.
people playing video games with you on this?
And that's also a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah, I am very excited about this because I have tried streaming before, and while it wasn't the most successful, I do think KPFA will allow me to, well, for one thing, reach more people, and for another thing, kind of guide me to something that,
Work it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you for letting me do this and giving me this opportunity.
Well, excellent. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
That's great. Great job, Tim. Thanks for coming on the deck and telling us about your new show.
Of course.
Oh.
And then maybe one day we'll be playing on your show.
That'd be nice.
That would actually be cool. I can set that up.
I don't think we can play GTA on playing the system though. Unfortunately.
That's
I'm sorry.
Hurts my heart. Why not? Wait, do you have something against GTA?
I don't have something against GTA. I think GTA is legendary for a reason. It's just violence, swearing, sexual
that's right.
themes.
We'd have to play it on mute. And then we couldn't really play the game the way we would, because I
we
think
would have to play it on mute and also like with the screen turned off, so it wouldn't be a stream. It would just be a black screen.
Nothing.
That's true. You know what? I think the reason why I like GTA is, for me, I think it helps me express my anger. Because I'm not really the type of person who wants to like go and get angry in the world and like get violent. So
Doom
I feel
exists. Doom exists.
But I like GTA, and like I get incredibly violent in GTA. But that's because I can't do this in the real world. I'm like, it's not me. So it's my outlet to do that.
Interesting.
Right? You like that? Some people do that, like scream therapy. I play GTA. Alrighty, thanks so much, Tim. All right, Tim's also one of our amazing interns who's been here since the end of January. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, and hopefully I will see you all this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then after that, the following Friday, Monday, and then on and on.
Good job, Tim.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit that production cam. Let's see it. What's going on? Let's see. Everybody raise your hands. Look. All right, Tim's going to go back because he's working the camera there so you can see. All right, you leave that there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim.
You have this is what we did while you were gone.
All right. What else?
All right. Well,
what else is happening?
Well, now we do actually have another announcement. We've been advertising this event. It's called Urban Foraging.
Urban Foraging.
It's the unnatural history of Golden Gate Park. It's an in-person event. And so I think it's like a book signing. It's going to be June 29th, 10 a.m. It's going to be at the Golden Gate Park. So this is an event that we have going. We're going to talk about this all month. We've been talking it already the past 2 weeks.
All right.
Yes. And then what do we have next? Oh, you know what I would like to know. What were you doing the last 2 weeks?
It's a secret.
He was on vacation.
I was on vacation, traveling up north.
Yeah.
Road
trip.
Really,
really good time. And I think you went to a concert. What was that concert you went to?
I did. I went to who did I go to?
Uptown Girl.
Oh, Billy Joel. I went to the Billy Joel concert. Yeah. So I'm not a Billy Joel fan. I'll just say that. I do recognize some of his songs. And so at the concert, they were playing some music where he would say things like, this was on the third album at this date, yada, yada, yada. Wasn't even on the top 100 list. I don't even know why we're playing it. And something, okay. So then he would play the song, and I didn't recognize it. But I'd be looking around, and there were people who were probably in maybe high school, early 20s, who were singing along with every single song. And I thought, okay, excellent.
A hit is a hit.
Yeah.
Good song is a good song.
Well, it wasn't a hit officially.
But a good song is a good song.
Good song is a good song.
Yeah. It doesn't matter how old you are. If you're like, if it's good, if it slaps, it slaps.
And then toward the end, what happened? Like, it started at 9 o'clock. And this is one thing that I want everyone to know or to remind me.
Okay.
If I ever say, traveling 2 hours to catch a ferry that takes about a half hour to get to a concert. Concert's going to start around 9 o'clock. And I'll say it ends in 2 hours. And then you got to catch that same ferry and do another 2-hour drive. Please tell me not to do it again.
Why didn't you find like a hotel and stay over?
Money. It was all about like, we got to save some money. It's going to be expensive if we get a hotel.
Yeah,
so you think, it's going to be fine. So the concert was supposed to end at around 11. I was hoping it was earlier. And then he played maybe 2 songs that I recognize. And then, what the rigmarole they always do, right? They all go off stage. And people are like, encore, encore, yeah, and everyone's screaming. And that, for some bands, they're going to come back out. But the audience was screaming for it. So then he comes out, he starts playing a song, and I say, I recognize that song. Then it transitions to another one. I recognize that song. And it was a 30-minute encore, and so we got out just in the nick of time to get the second to the last ferry, and I got home at 3 in the morning. And I said, never again.
Never again.
Never again.
Never again will I go see Billy Joel.
Well, never again will I travel that long, and that late. Okay. So, but I probably won't see Billy Joel again.
No, you don't think so?
I don't think so.
One time then.
I'm not the big fan in the
Yeah,
group.
that's true.
you
That's
know.
true. All right. What's next
Yeah.
here on our announcements list here?
Oh, I thought that was the end of the show.
No. You know, that's not the end of the show. We got all kinds
We
of
got
things that we
more
do here.
stuff?
Yeah.
What else did I miss?
Well, we're gonna see here.
I
Next
guess we're
Feb-
going straight to the volunteer of the month. We should do a volunteer of the month. Not a
Well, no, actually, it's the beginning of the month, so I think we have to do something else.
Oh, I
right.
think
We have our herbal highway, correct?
we have our herb of the month.
Yeah. Okay.
Well-
that's okay. Herb of the month brought to you by.
Sarah Holmes of herb.
It is Sarah Holmes, but it's brought to you by the whole gang
Yes.
of
But the
herbal
person
highway.
you will
Yeah.
see is Sarah Holmes.
That's true. But this herb of the month is chamomile. Can we get that?
or
video?
is it chamomile?
I think it's chamomile.
I've heard people say chamomile.
Really? I've never heard
Yeah.
that. That sounds like a
Very-
Seinfeld
once,
episode or something.
Once I heard someone say chamomile.
There you go. That is wrong. That is
Let's
wrong.
go look it up.
You know what? Calling it chamomile, I dare say, is fake news, and I don't think that's appropriate.
I've heard someone say chamomile, and no one.
Fake.
You hear that?
There you
Somebody just said it was fake.
Yeah, okay, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, let's play that video.
Hello, I am Sarah Holmes with your Herb of the Month. I'm co-producer along with our founder, Karen Sanders, and one of the team of hosts of the Herbal Highway, which airs on Tuesdays from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on KPFA Radio. Welcome to June, and our June Herb of the Month is chamomile. You know, I wanted a flower for this month. It's summertime, this is flower season. And if you've never had any other herb, you've probably had chamomile. So this is a great introductory plant, and it's a really underutilized plant. This plant has so much profound, good, deep medicine, so much versatility. So chamomile, we use the flowers, fresh or dry, and it has a warming quality to it. So not super warm, not super hot. Most constitutions can tolerate it, but it is warming, so you know that. It does mainly support our nervous system and our digestive system. So, and the crossroads of those two, where those two functions or those two systems overlap and come together as well as complement each other. Emotionally, chamomile is a wonderful antidepressant. It's anti-anxiety. It helps calm fears, eases oversensitivity, and really supports clarity and presence. So it's really beautiful emotional balancer. Chamomile is also good if you are someone who puts your emotional stress into your digestive tract, especially into your stomach. Chamomile can be a really good ally for you. It's a wonderful digestive bitter. Part of what that means is it increases hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Now, this can be problematic for some people. If you have an overly acidic stomach, taking chamomile on an empty stomach could cause some discomfort. So do be mindful of that. Either take it with food or just watch and make sure it's not too much for your system. That's so much about herbal medicine, and the beauty of working with plants is we're also working with ourselves. We're working with our own bodies. We're increasing our awareness of our own bodies. Chamomile is also a wonderful anti-inflammatory. It's good for indigestion. It's good for intestinal cramping or colic. And it just soothes and nourishes the stomach. It also has great antimicrobial qualities, antibacterial qualities, so it's wound healing, especially. It's great for healing that new tattoo. It's great for if you have pink eye or conjunctivitis as an eye wash. If you do use chamomile or any plant as an eye wash, make sure that you filter the tea of the plant matter through something, either muslin cloth or a coffee filter or something, because you don't want any plant matter especially small pieces getting into your eyes. You could further aggravate what's happening for you. So this is mostly a very safe plant. It's contraindicated for very few people. As I said, if you have an overly acidic stomach to start, do be mindful of taking chamomile, especially on empty stomach. And if you take really high doses of chamomile and you run very hot constitutionally, it might aggravate. It might be just a little too hot. But honestly, I don't run across that very much. Most people, most of the time, not only tolerate but really enjoy chamomile very well. And it's one of those interesting bitters that even though it's a bitter, it has a sweetness to it when you steep it long enough. So that's a nice aspect to keep in mind as well. Some related episodes. Renee Camila did an entire episode dedicated to chamomile, which is a great episode you should check out. That's from July 6th of 2021. And Karen Sanders did a favorite herbs episode. And she included chamomile in that episode, and that was from October 6th of 2016. So those archives, along with all of our archives, you can find on KPFA.org, and check out what you missed, and join us next Tuesday. So if you'd like to listen to more of the Herbal Highway, you can find archives at kpfa.org and on some of your favorite streaming podcast platforms. If you'd like to follow us on social media, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at the Herbal Highway. If you'd like to follow me, Sarah Holmes, one of the hosts of the Herbal Highway, you can follow me at Blue Water School. Renee Camila can be found at La Yerba Buena Herbs, and Emiliano Lemos can be found at Trans Herbalist. And check out KPFA, our home since 1997, on Facebook at KPFA 94.1, or Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at KPFA Radio. We hope to see you soon.
It's chamomile. Oh, it's either way. Okay, great.
You're supposed to be on my side.
We got confirmation.
All right, we're judges. Oh, yeah, I feel like I'm on Jeopardy.
Everyone was ganging
They're
up
saying
on
we can
me.
do it either way, so whatever. That's all good.
I've heard it the other way. I normally say chamomile.
Yeah,
Not
that's
chamomile,
all right.
but
That's
I've
all
heard
right. That's all
chamomile
right.
before.
That's all right.
But that being said,
It's a special time.
of that year, it is June, and you know what June is?
Pride Month.
It is Pride Month, so we are going to be proud and loud, and we won't frown, because we'll be wearing a crown. Is that right, Tim Brown?
Why me? Why call me out?
No, because of the
Production
rhyme.
camp.
It's the rhyme. It's the rhyme.
Wow.
All right. Anywho,
Anywho,
we're not going to put anyone on the spot except for Alexis from San Jose.
What is with you? You go on vacation 2 weeks, you
What?
forget everything. It's a special time. What time is it?
Oh, that's right. It's time for the donor highlight. See what happens when you don't do things consistently every day?
Yeah.
You lose it.
Yeah,
right?
but it's okay. We're
There we go.
glad that you're back because it's
Yeah.
so much fun now.
But I was going with the flow, with
You
the
were.
rhyming, and then all the
and
guests.
I hope that
and the
Alexis
names.
appreciates it.
Yes, Alexis
just
will.
as much as we appreciate them.
Yes, and Alexis, for everyone out there, is actually a donor, not Jason or who else came up? Kim. All these different names come up. But that being said, thank
Bring
you,
up your
Alexis from San
mistakes.
Jose.
Bring up your mistakes.
We love to talk about our mistakes, and we love to dwell on
I
them.
don't.
Every single moment. But dwelling on that,
We want to remind everybody to follow us on social media.
well, I wanted to give more moment with Alexis. Thank you so much, Alexis, for donating to KPFA.
And Alexis is going to follow us on social media.
Yes.
Facebook
and
at KPFA 94.1.
there we go.
And then also YouTube, Twitter, also known as X, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch.tv, where you can check out Playing the System with Game Master Tim Brown.
And
That's all of them.
That's it. At KPFA Radio.
At KPFA Radio. That's right. And we want to say now, let's go ahead. Let's do the cameras. Let's do it. Thanks to our production team. Let's see if we can get them to stand up. Peter Stickney.
There
Jess
we are.
Hutcherson.
Yes.
Clayton Clayton Peterson. That's right. We got EA. We've got Roxy elsewhere. We've got Mesty. That's right. And we got Tim Brown. And then we also got Paul Garber. Yeah, Paul Garber, who's in the corner there.
Yes.
He's hiding. Yeah, and then Kai, who's not here, but we got a ton of people. So thank everybody. This is our team. With that, we want to remind everybody to tune in to KPFA 94.1 FM. And then also anything you're looking for, log on to kpfa.org. And I believe we're going to bid you adieu. We're going to say goodbye. Let's get a nice shot. Everybody's saying goodbye.
Everybody.
We can say goodbye. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.